Beyer-Dynamic T90s. $650. I don't like these. Not even close. Not even close to acceptable in my mind. Thus the drinking at like 9:30 in the morning. I'm not, I'm going to tell you where these came from. These came from someone on YouTube who watched my review of the 2000Xs. And obviously the man's got money to spend, and he's looking for his headphones, and he said, all right, let me try these. Bought these, said, wow, contacted me to say thank you for recommending them, and then went over how much he was disappointed in these. And I'm like, well, you're going to sell them, right? He said, yes, I'm going to sell them. I'm like, well, can you send them to me so that I could see what the deal is? Because, $650 pair of headphones, I'm not just going to, here you go. And wow, I know exactly why this man's selling his headphones, and I'm about to ruin the resale value with this review. Here are the 990s. Those were also lent to me. And I'm not going to do a direct compare. I'll compare more in the review of those than I am in this review. But I think you would call those a downgrade to these. Yet those are better. Even those are better. Similar trademarks, but wow. They're not built poorly. They're built very Germanly. Very Germanly. Everything here is super nice. Microfiber. The cups are big and soft and microfiber, not memory foam, but other than being slightly warm, perfect. This cord is the worst thing on earth. Beyer-Dynamic seems to have an aversion to detachable cords. 770s, 990s, T90s, attached cord, which I didn't complain on these because it's a separate plug. It's very fragile, it's very thin, it would be very hard to do. But on these, it'd be the easiest thing to do, and they didn't do it. So why? And then let's get to the other point of this cord, and why is it like it's the worst? It's not the worst cord. I'm not going to say that, but $650. The cord should not be a piece of shit, and it is. The end plug on this is just, Walmart plastic $10 headphone plug. I expect to see this on like a $90 set of Sennheisers or something. Just a plastic strain relief with no brand. That's it. Ooh, it's a screw on. Who cares? Then the wire itself. Now here's the weird thing. I presume that these are real close, the wires, yet this one seems worse. Right? Same shit plug, by the way. Beyer-Dynamic just seems to have bought a lot of those plugs and they just put them on everything. I mean, listen to this. Here, you ready? You hear the hardness of this wire slapping against the table? Let me try that with the with these, which have a much nicer cord. Right? This is like a rock. It's just a shitty plasticky feeling wire that's attached to your infinitely expensive headphone. It's not infinitely expensive. I'm aware of that. When someone sends me a set of, what the hell are those giant ones that I really didn't like? Abyss. When someone sends me the Abyss headphones, then I'll complain about things being retardedly expensive. So, I haven't told you why I hate them yet. But let's see if you can guess, considering I said the build quality. I could get past the build quality. Alright, you didn't include a detachable cable for $650. You're a piece of crap. Alright? But the sound that comes out of these is why I drink. Or may start drinking. Because take a set of Klipschorns and just sit between them. Right here. That's what this is like. They've got decent low end, and they've got slightly reduced in mids, just slightly. And then the highs come on, and you can't listen to them. So I didn't know I wasn't. So I knew I wasn't insane. I'm slowing my speech. I only had one shot of bourbon, although I haven't eaten and it's 9 in the morning. I gave it to my roommate. I said, put these on his desk. I plugged them into those things. I said, here, use these for a day or 2 or 3. And he played Counter-Strike on them, because he's a big Counter-Strike player. And he said, we're fine in Counter-Strike. They're fine. And then I told him, make sure you listen to music. I put music on, and 5 hours later he came out and said, these really don't sound that good. They hurt. They're painful. Whatever they're doing to the highs is absolutely friggin' atrocious. Just atrocious. I don't understand. These, not atrocious. You could feel, you could just taste a bit of the highs being pushed. But here it's just like, let's go all out. And just ruin people. I couldn't listen. Could not listen for any more than 2 hours. And that was at a testing phase. And here's the thing. They need to be played loud. Louder than, like, low. In order to really, you know, get the low end up and everything. And when you push them to the volume where they are, quote unquote, the best, is when the pain starts coming in. So, see that guy there? See that guy there? I pulled it straight off of Amazon's page for these headphones. Notice what he's doing. He's staring down into the abyss, wondering why he spent this much money on headphones. And then he's covering the side with his hand to try to see if he could fix the sibilance. He's probably doing one of these, and you just don't see it. He's contemplating suicide. That's what that man's doing. Suicide because he bought these headphones. And he looks German. So, you know, that's up to him. Now, I don't want to start a rage quit flame war on them. But basically, I don't recommend them. I don't. You have to have very specific tastes to want to wear these. If you've listened to any other headphone, and I'm talking about, I would take the 2050 Taxstars for $50 over these. If I was like, all right, you're about to fucking run into the desert, and you're never going to have headphones again, you could have these or any number of headphones that are not these. It would be any number of headphones. These are no. These are a no. Are they as no as the M50s? Let's get to that review, which people love to hate on. I don't know. These might be more painful than the M50s. I at least enjoyed the M50s for a bit, and then they got annoying. These you just put on, and was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? And I tried them on Emotiva XDA2 output. I had them on my EO9K output. I had them on my Audio Engine D1 output. I tried them on Portal. I tried it everywhere. Right? My roommate's got the shit stack. I was like, well, let's try it in there. And obviously it's not any better in there. So what the hell, Beyer-Dynamic? Your 770 closed cans were phenomenal. Phenomenal. The low end was better than any other headphone I've ever used. And the high end was sharp, but there and not painful. It's almost like they just can't do open cans. And that's what Beyer-Dynamic is really known for. And maybe I'm, this is only my opinion, people. Right? You come here to know what I think, because apparently my thoughts matter. And I think these, I would just shove them off the table if I wasn't borrowing them. Yeah. This is not what high-end headphones are supposed to sound like. Not in my mind. I've been to the audio shows. I've tried on the Abyss headphones and the goddamn... I can't remember the name of those big headphones that everyone... Endgame had... I don't know. The bourbon. The bourbon is getting to me. So yeah. There goes my career. Let's have another shot. Don't like. If you get a chance to hear these somewhere... It's not like you're going to have to spend 3 hours to really assess the situation. Just put them on, and you'll immediately take them off. And if you have a pair of these, and you've just found this video randomly on the internet because you want to know how good an investment you've made, Try something else, please. Anything else. Don't think the price has anything to do with the way the sound's gonna. Don't think if you spend $400 on headphones, they're gonna be good, and if you spend $650 on headphones, they're going to be better. There's no guarantee of that. There's zero guarantee of that. This is like buying a Porsche for $450, and then you got over here, oh, this is a Ferrari, but it's a 1980s Ferrari, and the fucking steering rack doesn't work. So there's no guarantees that more money is better. It can only be different. And so, all right, the feel is different and the build is slightly different, although not really. But the sound is different and worse. Get your hands on a set of, even the 500 series of those would just destroy these in anyone's listening test. And I'd go even less than that. I'd go 668Bs, which is currently being used as my Bluetooth headset. Isn't that cool? Can't do that on these. Can't do that on these. Just plug the little thing in, it hangs there and makes your phone calls for you. These are a no. If I had to give a positive for the sound quality, it would be that the soundstage is very, very positional. Dynamic and positional, which is to be praised. All right, it's to be praised. But guess what? That does the same thing, and it hurts less. So, you know, I'm not saying that these are, oh my God, they have very good separation. You could pinpoint things. I'm sure that's why he likes playing them on Counter-Strike. So there you go. If you want a slightly annoying music set of headphones for Counter-Strike, no. No. No, these are not going to make it to my recommendations list. These may not even make it there. I don't know. I have to really, really settle down and weigh the options. Are these that much better than anything else you can get in that price range? Because I refuse to recommend something just because I've reviewed it. If I review something and it's meh, it's just meh. It doesn't belong in your desk or my desk or anyone's desk. Buses. Thank you, Bus. Making an appearance in my video. So yeah, no. These are a no. These are a big, big, big no. If I didn't know any better, I would say this is what German headphones sounded like. That guy, right there. Look at him. Look how depressed he is. He needs a drink.